Good evening, students. So now here today we are to get ready for science exam. So let's start out with the questions here. These are few sample papers. If you solve them confidently, this is science sample paper, CBSE science sample paper. Okay, let's start out with, if you're of 10th standard, try to give answers. Which of the following represents the corresponding sequence of events in the nutrition in amoeba? Okay, first question. Which of the following represents the correct sequence of events in nutrition of amoeba? Okay, so the sequence are given. Option number 1, digestion. Okay, you can read the options. D, ingestion, assimilation, digestion, absorption, egestion. Very good, excellent, correct answer. Now the second one, the nerve impulse is signal transmitted along the nerve fiber. What is the correct pathway? Nerve impulse. Second question. Write down question number also. It will be easy for me to have correction. Question number 2. What is the correct sequence for nerve impulse signal transmission in neuron? Axon terminal, cell body, dendrites, cell body, axon, dendrites. You want me to? No. First one is wrong. Okay, for 2, correct answer is C. It will receive information from dendrites, then it will transfer to cell body, then axon terminal. We need to start out from the first neuron. Option number C is correct answer for second one. Is it clear? You want me to explain in detail? Okay. Now third question, there are various methods to prevent pregnancy. Which of the following contraceptive method also provides protection from acquired sexually transmitted disease? Okay, first one, if you see the neuron structure, it starts from it's like a tree where there will be root-like structure, dendrites, most probably you know. Okay, it will receive information from dendrite, then it will pass to dendron, the second subdivision. From there it will pass to cell body. From cell body it will pass to axon. From axon it will come to the axon terminal. Again it will from there the nerve ending it will transfer into signals, and then it will be received by the next neurons, dendrite. Okay, there is functional junction between them. They are not completely joined head to head. So there is a functional junction which is called synapse. There is electrical exchange of information. So correct sequence will be dendrite, then cell body, then axon terminal. Option number C. Okay, which one is used as a contraceptive to prevent STDs also? Question number 3. Copper T, oral pill, condom, tubectomy. Say answer quickly. Waiting for your reply. Say answer quickly. Which type of? Here all those are pregnancy preventive methods. Okay, contraceptives. So which one is contraceptive which can prevent STDs also? Copper T, it is used by female. Okay, and oral pills, that is also by female. Tubectomy, that is permanent surgery done in female. So all these will not prevent STDs. So correct answer. So correct answer is this one, condom, as condom prevents STDs. Okay, now the next question. In classical Mendelian monohybrid cross, when heterozygous tall plant capital T and small t from F1 generation is self-pollinated, what is the resulting phenotypic ratio of tall to dwarf plant in F2 generation? So most probably you know what is phenotypic and what is genotypic ratio. They're asking about what is phenotypic ratio. Okay, phenotypic ratio which we can see. Option A 1:1, option number B 1:2, C is 3:1. Do you remember me? No, if you regularly join, then only I can remember you. Okay. So will you say answer? I'm waiting for reply. What is the correct answer for question number 4? Okay, okay, you changed your ID. Okay, I understood that question. See, listen, in Mendel's monohybrid cross, how was your papers? Like already 2 papers got completed, maths and English. How were those? So if you change your ID regularly, how I'll come to know? Most probably Archana. Option number C. Very good. 3:1. Okay, phenotypic which we can see. Phenotypic which we can see. So it's 3:1. 3 tall plant will be there and 1 short plant will be there. Genotypic, it's 1:2:1. 1 completely tall. Very good. Correct answer is C. 1 is completely tall, 2 is hybrid tall, and 1 is completely short. Okay, next question. In any ecosystem, certain organisms are responsible for breaking down complex organic substances from dead plants and animals into simpler inorganic substances. What are those called? Option number D. Very good. Decomposers. Very nice. Next question. Consider the following statement about the human heart. The human heart is 4-chambered organ. Right ventricle pumps oxygenated blood to lungs. The wall of the left ventricle is thicker than the wall of the right ventricle. Valves ensure the blood flow in only one direction through the heart. So now which of the following statement are correct? Okay, English was very wonderful, nice. So all of you got little tensed in maths now, so that marks got adjusted. Okay, now give answer fast, like which statement is correct here? Okay, those who are attending, if you want to have any kind of revision, like any chapter in detail, you can send me in comment session. So tomorrow we'll deal with that chapter. So last coming days. Okay. Now this question, which statement is correct? Human heart is 4-chambered. So first one is correct. Right ventricle pumps oxygenated blood to the lungs. So right ventricle, we are getting deoxygenated blood. So option number 2 is wrong. The wall of the left ventricle are thicker. Okay, it's correct because they have to pump the blood throughout the body. Next, valves ensure the blood flow in only one direction. Only 2 is wrong. So which option is correct one? 1, 3 and 4. Why are you not giving answers? Be attentive. Option number? No, option number C. Option number 1 is correct one. See, which one is correct they are asking. Option number 1 is correct. Human heart is 4-chambered. Okay. Then the second one, the right ventricle pumps oxygenated blood to lungs. Option number, are you giving C? C is not the correct one. 2 and 4 only is correct, you are saying. The right ventricle pumps oxygenated blood to lungs. Oxygenated blood will never go to lungs because in lungs the blood is sent for purification. Option number A is the correct one. Now you are correct. Okay, now the next question. Fertilization in flowering plant is the fusion of male and female gamete. Where does this process typically occur? Okay, where the process occur? Where this fertilization is taking place in flower? On the surface of stigma, inside the growing pollen tube, within the anther of a stamen, inside the ovule, which is located within the ovary. Very good. Option number D, correct answer. So here, as you all are familiar, like we'll be having section partition. Bio you need to write in first session only. So we'll wind up with the bio now. like assertion reasoning questions are there, then the MCQ part of the bio part will get complete. Abscisic acid is referred to as stress hormone. So this is the different one. In your NCRT, it is not given, but it is correct one. Okay. Abscisic acid is referred as stress hormone in plant. Reason: the production of abscisic acid in plants stimulates the closure of stomata, which help to reduce the loss of water during dry condition. Remember this question. Okay, remember these points. Both are correct. This kind of point you are not getting in your NCRT, neither in the study material. So this is a different question which we got in this paper. So remember these points both. Here both assertion and reason are correct. And reason is the correct explanation for the assertion. Now next question. All variations, A1. All variations that arise in species have an equal chances of survival. Reason: natural selection favors variation that provide a survival advantage in a particular environment. So can you say answer? Which one is correct? Assertion and reason? Say answer quickly. Question number 9. All variations that arise in a species have equal chances of survival. Natural selection favors variation that provide a survival. Okay, correct one. Now the next question. While plant generate oxygen during the day, they produce carbon dioxide at night. Justify the statement. So yeah, during daytime they are producing carbon dioxide. Correct on. Now we are starting with the question answers, 2 marks questions. Plants generate oxygen during the daytime. So why there is oxygen production during the daytime? Because during daytime photosynthesis is taking place, which is in presence of sunlight, and during photosynthesis oxygen is produced as byproduct. During night, as there is no sun, so photosynthesis will not be carried out. So the major product will be carbon dioxide, as there the respiration will dominate over photosynthesis. Clear now? Next question. Next question is, what is translocation in plant? Most probably everyone knows, as you all are good in your science part. What is translocation? In plants, name the tissue responsible for it and the form in which the food is transported. So here, what is translocation in plant? Translocation, photosynthetic food is transferred via phloem to all the parts of the body. All body parts of the plant is called translocation. Name the tissue. Phloem is responsible for the translocation. Okay, next question. Just to say like whether you know or not. In grassland ecosystem, the following organisms are present. Grass, grasshopper, hawk, lizard, and snake construct 2 distinct food chains. So this you can type out. Give the answer. Grass, grasshopper, hawk, lizard, and snake. You need to construct 2 food chains starting with producers. So here producer is grass. Starting from grass, construct 2 food chains. Ashna, one thing is common with you. You always use that purple color where you wrote that D. So you never change that purple. Maybe I feel like your favorite color is purple. So in that only that letter changes. So before it used to be A. Waiting for reply. Construct food chain. Starting from producer. So here producer is grass. Are you giving answer or you want me to speak out? Are you giving answer? Not getting any response. Okay, first food chain, grasshopper, grass is eaten by grasshopper, then grasshopper is eaten by lizard, then lizard by hawk we can write. For the second one, grass is eaten by snake, then snake to hawk. Now the next question, draw a neat diagram of reflex action. A reflex arc showing the pathway of the reflex action when a person accidentally touches a hot object. So this is there in your NCERT textbook, same question, same diagram you can repeat here. We need to draw reflex arc showing the pathway of reflex action. Label the key components involved. So reflex action will be having afferent muscles, then sensory nerve. So it will start from the sensory one, then passing to the spinal cord, then motor nerve, and finally effector organ. Now the next one, in a pea plant, pure tall. So this question we are getting in most of the sample papers. Prepare this very well from heredity. How the Mendeleev's crossing is taking place. So mostly they will ask for the monohybrid cross. Practice it very well. Pea plant, capital T is crossed with pure short plant, small t. What is the phenotype and genotype? Even in MCQ also we got phenotypic ratio is 3:1 and genotypic here they are asking for F1 generation. Okay, F1 generation all will be tall. F2 generation 3 tall and 1 short. No response is there. Are you clear with the answers or not? So I'm not getting any comments here. Okay, here the next question. F1 generation, what is the phenotypic and genotypic ratio? The next question, a student had a meal containing rice and lentil. Refer the figure of the human alimentary canal and answer the following question. So here, name the component of rice that is primary source of energy. So component of rice, carbohydrate, which is the source of energy. The next question, where does the digestion begins? With the enzyme, and which enzyme is responsible for? So here the digestion of carbohydrate begins at mouth. Mouth secretes saliva. Saliva is produced from salivary gland which contains salivary amylase that converts carbohydrate to simple sugar, maltose. Now the next question, lentil are rich in protein. Describe the process of protein digestion that occurs in stomach. How the protein digestion is taking place in stomach. So here, stomach secretes gastric juice. Gastric juice contains mucus, pepsin and HCl. HCl makes the medium acidic and kills the germs present in the food. And acidic medium is needed for the action of pepsin. So pepsin converts protein to peptides. Okay, next one. Digestion of protein occur. And next one, and the small intestine. They're asking how the digestion of protein is taking place in stomach and small intestine. So in the stomach, it is with the help of pepsin, whereas in small intestine secretes intestinal juice. Along with that, it is getting the secretion from pancreas and liver. Liver secretes bile juice, which will emulsify the fat. So here they are asking about the digestion of protein only. So we need not to talk about liver secretion. Okay. So we need to describe only digestion of protein. So protein is digested by pancreatic juice. Pancreatic juice contains pancreatic amylase, trypsin and lipase. Trypsin is the another enzyme which will act on the partially digested protein. Protein got converted to peptides. So that peptides will convert into amino acids with the help of trypsin. Trypsin is secreted from pancreas. Now the next question. A student observed a slice of bread with the cottony growth after leaving it in moist dark place. Explain how this mode of reproduction helps the organism. So what is this mode of reproduction? So is there anyone who can answer? There is a cottony growth on the on the leftover food. So what is that cottony growth? This growth of fungus. Then identify. So identify the organism. So there are fungi, a fungus, and then mode of reproduction. So it is a, no one are answering. So here mode of reproduction. So it is a asexual mode of reproduction where organism will spread by spore formation. Next one, explain how this mode of reproduction help in organism to okay, next question here. Mode of reproduction that in the fungus we need to explain how this mode of reproduction helps the organism to survive unfavorable conditions. So yeah, during unfavorable condition a cyst will produce and organism will multiply in that, and during favorable conditions cyst will blast and each organism will give rise to new individual. Now the next question, state one advantage of sexual reproduction over asexual mode of reproduction. So what advantage we have? So yeah, sexual reproduction, there is chances of getting variation, whereas in asexual reproduction, individual will be of the same, like as the parents are there, offsprings will be same copies of the parents. What is the function of sepal and petals in flower? Okay, before that, draw a label diagram of longitudinal section of the flower. So this is also a very important question. NCERT, whatever the diagrams are given of bio section, practice it very well with proper labeling. Sometimes they will give the diagram and they will ask to label, or sometimes complete diagram could be asked. So practice out all the diagrams those who want to score well. So here the flower section cutting, longitudinal section of the flower you need to draw. List any 3 advantages that take place in flower after fertilization which lead to formation of fruit and seed. So what are the three different changes are taking place? First one, all the um, auxiliary parts will dry out. Ovary will change to fruit. Ovule will change to seed. So these are the most important points. Ovary changes to fruit and ovule changes to seed. And whatever the auxiliary parts are there, they will dry and fall down. What is the function of sepal and petals? Sepal are the colorful part of the flower. The main function is to attract the insects for pollination. Petals. And the sepals are the green outgrowth which are present in the flower at the base, which protect the flower during its bud condition. So during bud condition, they protect the flower. Hello? Huh? Okay, now the next question. So here we completed with the bio part. Now we need to start out with chemistry portion. So in chemistry, first question. So which of the following equation represents the redox reaction, and what is the value of P and Q here? So here redox reaction, the type of reaction where oxidation and reduction both are taking place together is called redox reaction. Here they have given only single compound. You can see here AgCl is getting converted into Ag plus Cl. Now here for the second one, Zn will react with HCl to form ZnCl2 and hydrogen is liberated. So when there is change in the whenever there is change in the okay, so here two of the questions are related to oxidation and reduction in the section B chemistry session. And next one, 19th question, a strip of zinc is added to a test tube containing aqueous ferrous sulfate, Zn plus ferrous sulfate, and copper wire is added to another test tube containing aqueous solution of zinc sulfate. Which of the following observation is correct? So for this you need to recall back activity series. So as per activity series, high reactive element displaces the low reactive element from its salt solution. So recall the activity series and write it down to have the correct sequence. Is there anyone who can say the correct answer? Zinc is added to copper sulfate ferrous sulfate solution. Which one is more reactive? Zinc or iron? Which one is more reactive? Zinc or iron? Reactivity series you can remember by a sentence. Popular scientists can make a zoo in less humid country more satisfactorily. So with that sentence you can prepare an activity series, arrange the elements as per activity series, and then high reactive element displaces the less reactive element. Write down the activity series. Those who are attending, if you are of 10th standard, can you give answer?